Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it, not coming around it, and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
Stepping up to the plate, Gary Sanchez. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
From the stretch. Fouled away. Stanton, the runner at first with 2 gone. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
Hey, down 0-2. He better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Nope, that's a ball.
Ball 2.
2-2 now.
2 out with the man at first. Hops this one up. Leon is calling for it. And the inning is over. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. Jordan Montgomery, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low 3s, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Stepping in, Eduardo Nunez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. Just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
The second baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all away, and he was going to zone him up.
Pedroia, affectionately nicknamed Laser Show. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's the key in avoiding the sweep?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mookie Betts. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And that misses, ball 1. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Stepping into the box, Aaron Hicks. And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. Strike taken up in the zone. Line hard. Foul. Now the 0-2 from Price. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. You can kiss it goodbye.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres.
Gleyber.
As Price starts him with a strike, it's 0-1. Lifetime versus David Price. He's just 2 for 9. He also has 1 home run. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in now for the Yankees, Miguel Andujar. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
Fouled off. Here it comes, 0-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Standing in, Luke Voigt. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race.
What a powerhouse season, in the top 10 in home runs and runs batted in. He's also one of the most feared hitters in all of baseball.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
And it's fouled away. Andujar stands at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Ready for another chance. Luis Leon 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Leon.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground to short. Bogarts has it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-0 New York. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
One and 2 to the Boston shortstop. He doesn't have a big fastball, but he was able to get that pitch by him.
And Matt, that's 100% a result of setting up with the off-speed pitches before it. If you're not a hard thrower, you could still have some success, but you have to learn how to mix speeds and set everything up. That was a nice job right there.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Here's Steve Pearce now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. A ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike. Good break to that thing, and it's 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball one. Too high there and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up. At the plate, Aaron Judge. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here?
One of the keys to securing a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Skied into straightaway right. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1. And with 1 gone, time for a check of the standings to see where the Red Sox place in the American League East. Now here's the pitch. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. 1 out, nobody on. In the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Line toward the alley in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you're talking about double digits, Dan. Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Started to go around there, but he holds up. Ball 1. Two and 0 to the Yankees left fielder.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
2-1 the count. This is line to left. A dive, but it's off his glove.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. Lifted in the air to center field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away. So it's first and third with 2 away, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Now batting.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. 2 men on, 2 out, and that will bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. Looking to minimize the damage here. At the knees, strike 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole, and it's off the green monster, and he's in safely at third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Third baseman.
Man, they already hit one home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Here's Miguel Andujar now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Now here's a line drive, but it's going to go right into the glove of the shortstop Bogarts. Almost big trouble there, but he'll wind up stranding two as the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count. I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
And now a pitch on the way. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Sandy Leon. Lifetime against this pitcher. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Leon is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praised for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate.
And Matty, I don't know if he's always going to be a favorite for the Gold Glove, but you walk around this clubhouse, you hear these pitchers rave about throwing to this guy. That's all I need to hear.
Judge is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Stepping into the box, Eduardo Nunez. 2 away in the inning, and then it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Montgomery has got it, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Reds. Striding in once again, Luke Voigt. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Price ready with the 0-1. Hit in the air to center field. On the run is Benintendi. He's there and records the first down.
Now batting.
Time now for the Red Sox Road to the Show report as we get a look at two guys making some noise in the upper minors. Digging in the switch hitter, Luis Leon. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
2-0.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike 2.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. Now, the problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base. I'm not sure what else the defense could have done there. They pitched out and the throw was pretty good, but they still couldn't cut him down. You kind of just have to hope he gets a bad jump.
Leon, the runner at second with 1 away. Now a look and a throw back to second. Don't want to forget about him. Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
Next for New York, DJ LeMahieu. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them. He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Here's the 0-2. Into center field. Line drive base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to be all this afternoon for David Price. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Cody Anderson answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Cody Anderson.
Giancarlo Stanton will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, an ugly swing there. It's 0-1. So far on the year, Stanton is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Betts is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. Stepping in, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looped out toward third, but little trouble handling this one down there.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
First pitch of the at-bat. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. As soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first baseline. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
And he's out on a strong throw.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie.
Coming to the plate now, Mookie Betts. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Good curveball there. Clipped the outside black for a called strike. Looked like the changeup slipped out that time, and it misses well above the zone. 2-1 now to Mookie.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power, you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on it.
Digging in, Xander Bogaerts. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with the Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch. And that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen. And they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Now batting.
In now is the Yankees DH, Torres. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Pitch on the way. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. The 1-2. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. The throw into second. The tag, and he is out at second.
Well, he clearly thought he had a shot at 2 on the hit, but they did a nice job in the outfield of getting it in quick to cut him down.
Into the box now, Miguel Andujar. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher, you could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
The next 0-2 is taken. That's ball 1. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. A swing and a ground ball to third, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Betts has a read on it, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Grounded down the third baseline. Pierce is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. He was an 8th-round selection back in 2005.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Steve Pierce is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 5th. Digging in, Mitch Moreland. Here comes the first pitch. And he clearly couldn't make up his mind on that one coming in. A swing and a miss. Now here's the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. He ties him up with a fastball inside. 1-2.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
We got time.
Three balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. At the plate, Andrew Benintendi. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he misses there, 1-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So they'll get a 2-out base runner here as we check out the list of the best hitting teams roughly midway through the season. And we see that these guys are currently second in the AL in that department. A ball and no strikes. To the left side, but it's well foul. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. For the Red Sox, they're down 4-0. Ready for another shot now, Luke Voigt. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, if I'm on the mound right now and I get a swing and miss like that, I'm bouncing it even further, throwing it even higher. I might pick up the rosin bag and throw that and see if I can get a swing and a miss.
Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Luis Leon. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. The 2-0 on the way. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. 3-1. Aaron Judge is on deck. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch, and he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Benintendi racing back You can kiss it goodbye.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this with pop at the plate can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
So
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting.
In now, DJ LeMahieu. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Hey, what a great pitch right there in a big situation to pull a string on that changeup. He knew that hitter was going to be super aggressive.
Liner towards second. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, not a bad way to end the month. He gets his 3rd hit of this game, and I'm not so sure, Mark, he's going to look forward to the calendar flipping to the next month.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Dan, you get 3 knocks the last day of the month, you're feeling frisky heading into the next 30 days.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
And here's a ball hit in the air, and no one will track it down. The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. 2 away now in the Yankees' 6th. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. First delivery to him on the way. And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Here's another 0-2. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. And Martinez will make the catch to retire the side. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. 5-0 New York. Striding in for Boston, Eduardo Nunez.
Leading
He'll
off,
try and
for
do
the
what he
Red
can to
Sox,
work toward cutting into
third
this
baseman,
big deficit.
This one doesn't look good so far.
Nunez.
Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Now that's popped up. Voit is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Stepping up now, Dustin Pedroia. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Dustin Pedroia.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The slider is laid off on the inside as it just misses the zone.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
Liner toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Behind 0-2 now. Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. In with it is Stanton, and that's going to hold that runner at third base.
You know, they say pitching is about location. First 2 pitches into that at bat really good. Mark, the third one, not so much.
You know, that's where the game's changed, Dan. You used to see 0-2 and guys would almost throw one to the backstop, waste a pitch, bounce something. Not the case in today's game. Guys are going right after you, but he definitely missed his spot right there.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Gloved by LeMahieu. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
The batter,
stepping in and ready for another shot, Xander Bogaerts. Runner in scoring position with Cigar. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 5-2 game.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
No balls and a strike to count. Set to deliver the 0-1 to third. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Erasmo Ramirez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch coming, here it is. Tough to do much with that one, a swing and a miss. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as they open it up to 6-2 now. Well, that was this lineup's third homer of the game.
D-Rose, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a
Now batting, designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
Standing in now, Torres, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Now the pitch. And he takes strike 2.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Now another 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. Betts has a read on it. 1 out.
Now batting,
striding in, Miguel Andujar. Head-to-head with Erasmo Ramirez. He's a .333 hitter. He's set. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. Ramirez, a native of Nicaragua. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Six runs, 13 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. That's popped up. And this will be taken by Pedroia for out number 2.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Luke Voigt, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Fouled off. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And another foul ball. Now Voigt with a high fly ball out to deep left field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. I mean, that's a heck of a job to hold him in this thing.
Luis Leon will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. He's set, and the pitch. Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high. Voit leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Ready with another 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Full count with 2 outs now. So if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Now the payoff pitch home to first. On to first with is Pierce, and that'll be the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's now 6. Next will be the designated hitter, Mitch Moreland. Will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A bouncer to the left side. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Next up for the Red Sox, Andrew Benintendi. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Tommy Kingley takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
The catcher, number 3.
Striding into the box, Sandy Leon. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And he lays off there, 1-0. And a ball and a strike now to Sandy Leon.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
1-2 pitch is a bit high, and he's back to even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Red Sox standing in, Aaron Judge, head-to-head with Erasmo Ramirez. He's gone 2 for 6. He's taken him deep once. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 1-2. And he popped him up. Pierce backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. So digging in now, DJ LeMahieu. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. First pitch on its way. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit softly down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Swing, and he pops him up. Bogarts into shallow left, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
I mean, obviously this guy is built to play in the daytime. 4 for 4, you know he's seeing it good right now. These are the days that you remember for a long time.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ball game. The 0-2 pitch. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Gary Sanchez. Head-to-head with Erasmo Ramirez. He's gone 2 for 8. From the belt, kicks and deals. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. LeMahieu is off at first with 2 away. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Ready with the 0-2. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
And a good pitch here, but this is taken for a ball as the count moves to 2-2 now on the Yankee catcher. Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Yanks lead 1. They lead it 6-2. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Eduardo Nunez. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Objective number one right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Hit on the ground out to short. Leon from the outfield grass. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. Here's J.D. Martinez, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Called a strike on the inside part of the plate, 2-1. In his career versus this pitcher, he's gone 2 for 6. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Mookie Betts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 2-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Settling in now, Xander Bogaerts. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Dero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Ryan Brazier enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Aaron Hicks will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees.
2 balls, no strikes.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Hard hit toward the hole. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. The 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often. he is taking full advantage of it.
Into the box, Torres, as he chops it on the ground toward the right side. Pedroia on to Pierce at first, and it's a double play.
Now batting, the third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
So base is empty now after the double play, and set to go as the third baseman, Miguel Andujar. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. And this is hit high and deep out to left, and that'll be off the green monster and left. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Man, that's surprising, Dan. This guy's flailing at stuff in the dirt and above his head to get to 2 strikes, and then he lays him a cookie.
Boy, you would think after throwing 2 pitches out of the zone that he would triple up and throw a third one either up, down, or in and out, but that one right in the middle of the strike zone.
In now, Luke Voigt. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and this will find the wall deep in the corner. The relay, and he's safe.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone. And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. Benintendi is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands. The bases loaded. So they load the bases on 3 hits, but can't bring anyone around to score. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Yankees are out in front, 6-3. Striding forward now is the DH, Mitch Moreland. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th.
Mitch Moreland.
Aroldis Chapman comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 54, Aroldis Chapman.
Now the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Stanton is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the 9th. Into the box now, Andrew Benintendi. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away.
The catcher, number 3.
Now batting, Sandy Leon. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's 1 for 3. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking the zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Last strike now for the Red Sox. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Another full count pitch on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Played on the backhand. On to first, and that's your ball game.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
6-3, the final score today. The New York Yankees jumped out to an